Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another TRC Shave and Chat. Today we are profiling a very special soap, but before we get into that, let's get into the holiday of the day. Today's holiday of the day is National Fried Chicken. It's probably not the healthiest holiday out there, but for the body is good for the soul, right? Anyway, get yourself some fried chicken. Get right into the video here. What we're talking about, Barrister and Mann's Arctique. Notice the warning label. I'm going to read that to you. It's caution, extremely cold. Keep away from eyes and anything else you would prefer not to freeze. You have been warned. Well, that warning is definitely needed. This stuff is cold. This is actually kind of a re-release. They had this back, I want to say 3 or 4 years ago. I still have the aftershave from it kicking around somewhere. But I get the new set, new bottle, new soap. Here we go, right there. That's what it kind of looks like. Kind of a brownish, grayish brownish kind of color. Very, very soft soap. And it's got this nice black, kind of a modern take on compared to what they used to have. Let's talk about the rest of the gear before we get into that. It's the Omega Bore feather blade in our TRC aluminum razor. Right there, ladies and gentlemen. This is a fantastic razor. I've been using this. This is a great razor. I've been using this for a while. Aftershave, same label, and the same warning comes on it. That's right here. Currently available on the razorcompany.com. It is $19.99. It is in stock. And they also have the aftershave at the bottom here, also $19.99. And a little bit from what the artisan says, Barrister, Mann, they've been around for a while. Their description on it is they blended their lovely floral and black pepper base with the Japanese peppermint and enough menthol to make even the most hardened skin prickle in fear. Then they still added more. The goal was to create one of the coldest soaps on earth, the kind of soap that separates the hobbyists from the seriously dedicated. Well, I'd say that's definitely hit the mark here. This stuff is extremely cold, and I love it. Brush rung out here, fill our basin with water, and start making a lather. We'll talk a little bit about Barrister and Mann. Stay with us. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. As you see, we got the soap mashed in there. That's way more soap than I need. Of course, we've got our bore brush all ready to go. So we're just going to go ahead and make a lather here. So Barrister and Mann has been around for just a minute, to say the least. They're one of the first companies I have ever bought a soap from when I started wet shaving about 4 or 5 years ago. Actually, I'm going on 6 years now, 5 or 6 years, somewhere in there. Anyway, so they've been around for quite some time. They're known for making fantastic bases. He's gone through a couple of different bases. This particular one is known as the Omnibus Base for this release. I don't remember what the release was the last time he did it, what the base was called then. However, I have never had a problem with any of Barrister and Mann's bases. I've always thought his bases were fantastic. And then he comes out with something and it just crushes it and makes another great base. And you say, wow, this stuff is just didn't think it would get any better, but it did. So, Will Carius runs Barrister and Mann. Very nice guy, very knowledgeable, very friendly. If you ever have any questions about wet shaving in general, or you just want to reach out to somebody, or reach out to anybody at Barrister and Mann, have questions about their product, he is always available. Well, I should say always available, but he generally gets back to you pretty quickly. All right, there's plenty of lather in there. I've even got some in the middle there, some soap left in the middle. It's all in the bowl. Start with this. All right, there we go. Now, see, this stuff is cold. You can tell it's real cold because it's cold right out the gate. Before you even pass a blade over your skin, it already feels cold. There's a lot of menthol soaps out there that have a good amount of menthol in them, but you don't necessarily feel the full vibe to it until you do that first pass. And the same with this, you don't release on it until you're after your first pass, but you can definitely tell it's coming. You put that on there and you can feel the cold. So let's go ahead and do this first pass, get it done, and see how we feel afterwards. Definitely starting to feel cold. Not freezing, but it's starting to feel cold there. And let's go ahead and see what it's like to put this second lather on here. Yeah, definitely colder than the first application. Oh, love it. Love it. I mean, this isn't so cold that, you know, I'm in pain or anything. It's just, stuff is great. All right, second lather. A little bit more cold than the first one. Loving it. It's increasing. Doesn't just, you know, I like how it steps up a little bit. Doesn't just go right to freezing. And go ahead and do our second pass and see how we do with the cold after that. Okay. Second pass, definitely that cold is starting to set in. Oh, feels great. Feels great. A nice cross grain pass. Let's do we'll do another cross grain pass. And I think we're gonna call it done. That's a really nice shave. Pretty happy with it. Oh yeah. Definitely cold. Woo. Oh yeah. Nice and chilly. Oh, feels so good. Especially it's really kind of muggy and hot out right now. And this is just nice. Even if it's like a false type of cooling, it just feels cold, and it's just definitely good shave. All right. Second cross grain, then we'll call it done. Whew. Nice and smooth. That pass is done. Definitely chilly. I can still feel that menthol kicking in. It's so nice. We're going to go ahead and get cleaned up here, and we'll be right back with some final thoughts and the post-shave. Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, the post-shave is here in DOP status. Those of you that don't know what that is, it's Dome of Perfection. No nicks, cuts, areas of irritation. It is smooth as glass. So, we're going to go ahead and throw on a little bit of witch hazel here. I always do witch hazel. This is Thayer's on the ends of my shaves, regardless of what's in the aftershave. Just something I always do. Not necessary for everybody, but it works for me. So again, Barrister and Mann's Arctique. Folks, this is a fantastic soap. It is very slick, easy to lather. You can't go wrong with it. They've been around for a long time. The scent is so menthol. I mean, if you're not sure if you are a menthol fan, this probably isn't for you. But for those of you that like menthol, grab it. You are not going to regret it. It is nice and cold. Speaking of cold, let's go ahead and throw this on here, the aftershave. Right up on the dome. Oh, yeah. Yep, I can already feel that. Whew. That is cold. All right. We like it. Nice, warm, muggy day. Throwing the menthol up there, getting this going on. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, pick up this soap. You will not regret it, especially if you're a menthol fan. Check it out. TRC, the razor company. That is the shave. Thank you very much for joining me. I am Chad from YouTube CD Shaving, and we'll see you guys in the next video.